How do you hire good cleaners who aren't going to show up to the jobs late, steal your clients, and then ask for a raise after? That's the one question I would ask every single day back when I started my cleaning company. But after 4 years of hiring cleaners, I think I got it down. So there's a couple avenues that you can take when it comes to hiring cleaners, whether you do subcontractor or employee. Me personally, I use subcontractors in my business and I think that's the best way. But there's a couple caveats when it comes to hiring a subcontractor. First thing, where do you find a good subcontractor? Second thing, how do you instill company values into them? And third thing, how do you pay them and what even is a good cleaner? So first things first, how do you find these subcontractors? Where am I going to get them at? For me, I find all of mine off of Nextdoor. I think that Indeed and ZipRecruiter is just a waste of time. You'll get a million applications and then one is going to be good enough for you and then she's going to quit in the first week. So what I like to do is I like to go on to Nextdoor and just look up cleaning companies near me. And I find just an honest company and I ask them, hey, would you be willing to get more jobs for your cleaning company? And I can make a full video on exactly what I say on that onboarding call, but for now, this is a high level overview. If you want me to post that video in the future, just comment like, help me hire in the comments and I'll make a video on it. So now once you have that company that agreed to work with you, you have to instill company values to make sure that they're up to your standard, to your company, and know exactly what's expected. And there's a couple things I like to do here to make sure that happens. Number one, I always give them an onboarding handbook. So I make sure that they know exactly what's expected in a deep clean, standard clean, move out clean, post-construction, commercial, anything, or whatever company values you guys have and standards of expectations, you put it in there. And if they go out of line at any point, you have to let them know and just be reassuring that this is what we do here. And we only hire people that are the best. So if that's not you, then I'm sorry. And don't be afraid to fire. If they're hurting your company, they're just hurting your energy, hurting everything. It's just like, just let them go. You'll find another one, trust. So once you got your cleaner and they read the handbook, they know what's expected, I like to put them on a test cleaning. What that looks like is you take them on a small cleaning, either of your house or friend's house or someone you trust. And this is a pro tip. You have the person at the end of the job ask them, I want to book more services. How do I book? How do I get more? And if they say, oh, here's my personal number, or they try to steal the client from you, boom, they're gone. But if they don't and they refer your company because they know they're working with you, that's a great cleaner right there. You got to keep them. And also if they did a good job at the cleaning, that's really good. And even if they didn't do the best job, you could always train them a little bit later on to make sure that they're up to standard. That's how you find the cleaner. That's how you make sure they have the company values and they won't steal your clients and are actually a good cleaner. So payment and pricing, that's a little bit industry specific. So whether you're in California, Massachusetts, South Dakota, Texas, whatever the heck, it's going to be different everywhere. It's hard for me to give you a price on that. Some people could charge $15, some people could charge $20, $25, some people $30. It just depends where you're at. But a good rule of thumb is you want to keep at least 50 to 40% profit margins. That meaning that the whole entire ticket size, you take either 50% home or 40% home. Because you got to keep in mind your marketing, you're holding the platform to get hired to your contracts. These companies that you're subcontracting use your just solo cleaners and don't have all this marketing material, branding, and all that stuff. So that's what you bring to the table. And you got to keep in mind, these cleaners are just getting a job in their lap and they just have to show up. You did all the booking, scheduling, all that in the past too. So know your value. But there's one more thing that I have to offer for you guys. So now that you guys know how to hire a cleaner effectively, if you guys ever get stuck, I'm talking everything from just filing that first LLC all the way up to trying to scale past 100K a month and anything in between, you could meet with either me or my team and we'll do a 15-minute call and give you any advice, any tips, anything you want.